It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Washington. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Man, that's not the intent you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Nice move there. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's White.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's Washington. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got his man on the right, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Grabbed in the middle. It's McConnell. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Wallace. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking left. The short hands, it's White. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Caught over the middle. It's White.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The give to the single back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Isaac. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A first down for the offense. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when we're talking about Heisman Trophy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up the throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go back to work on offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Washington. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Smith wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnston. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly.
Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Got the first down and more. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, to slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Working that left side now. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. To mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense, too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. And make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man down the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold on. Offense.
So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Line gets set, first down. Smith wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the ground. Into their happy place for a touchdown. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McConnell. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Isaac.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Touchdown!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to USF.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Under fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Smith wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's in for the score.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it all the way in for the touchdown. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Here's a hit. He wants a big play here late.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.